and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner choosing to field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a shot here. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic. Make a couple adjustments and get ready next time they get the ball.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Just trucks the man.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A quick throw out left, complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on third and short. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the return man steps out at the 28. First down here for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Kromenhoek. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags a quick throw. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Ball handed to the running back. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into,
but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Powering through. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get...
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a two-point return here. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll run it here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack sets up second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try the right here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Hand off to the right side. And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming. coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't he make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
They're going to run the option. He shreds the tackle. He'll pitch it. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a roar with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff. It's Kromenhoek. Touchdown, Knowles. He would not be denied.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Jadowski. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's got it already past the first down marker. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Trying to extend the play. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive.
No shot to bring him down. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fighting him off. Finding some, just runs through a man, a mismatch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He pulls it in for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so the deficit now just 3, 13-10. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room to work. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. They call the counter run here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's got some room. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Press coverage now from the secondary. No press here. The defense backing away. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Jordan. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Noles line up with a first and goal. And looking to throw now on first down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With the spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Mr. Point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 25, right where he would have been if he'd just taken a knee. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He hands it to the back. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. No huddle now for the offense. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab on the move. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. And the Noles looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer? Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's caught. In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To the air, it's Jadovsky looking for the wideout. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. And now from the pistol formation. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.